Hello, welcome once again. So in this video, we're going to be looking at how to handle or manage member records. So under member records, you're going to see add member. This is where you add new member records to the platform. So for your church, you can add member records, and then we'll have member category. Remember that from account settings, we set member categories. By default, 6 categories were created for us, and then we can add as many as we want to add or remove as much as we feel are not needed. So it comes in handy here because we may want to know what category a member belongs to. And same thing we did on account settings for directorates and departments. Creating departments under directorate, we'll have those departments listed here. And so we're going to create a record. So member's name, let's say Emmanuel Johnson. Members email emmanueljohnson@gmail.com. Members phone number. Remember, no two persons have the same phone number, so we're going to randomly assign a phone number that is different from the two that originally created. So members date of birth. Okay, so we can select a date of birth. So let's say this member was born in 1990, specifically April 1990. So let's say he was born on the April 18th 1990. So we have that. Member sex, male. Marital status, I say married. And then member's address. So we put a member's address. So let's say 1202 Berkshire Circle, Ontario. Alright, so member category, just a member. The member is a worker. If it's a minister, you select minister. If it's a pastor, if it's a visitor that is coming, maybe visiting your church, I want to do follow-up. So you can have that. If it's just a child, it belongs to the children department. You just want to keep records of each and every member so you can account for them at any point in time. So as a member, if this member belongs to a department, you select from the list of departments that will be displayed. If the member does not belong to a department, or you don't know what department the member belongs to, just like the label says here, you can leave this field empty if member has not identified with any department. So you leave it empty. So let's say this member belongs to the music department, and so we submit, we create his record. Alright, so member record added successfully. So the next item we have under member record is member list. So here you view the list of all the members that you have. Gives you a record of all the members you have, and then you can view more details. All the information about this member may not be displayed here, so it gives you a well-organized view. And okay, remember, you can toggle. If this panel feels too small for you, you can toggle, you can expand it, so it gives you a wider outreach. You can, so that's just for aesthetics and also for the purpose of expanding your screen. And so you can click on view, so you can view full details about the member. So here we have the member details, everything you've captured. And then here we'll have the member milestone record. Has the member been baptized? If yes, can we have information about his baptism? So you can add a record. When was he baptized? So let's say he was baptized April 1st 2020. Add the record. So this gives you an opportunity to know in detail your member, and at any point in time you can access information about that member. Has he been dedicated? No. You leave it. Yes, he has been dedicated. When? So let's say it was dedicated on the 2nd of April. So we have that. Okay, has this member been confirmed? No. If he has been confirmed, when? So you can add the date it was confirmed. Let's say 3rd of April. Now, churches organize trainings from time to time for members, for workers, and for their ministers. So has this member attended any of such training? If the member has attended such training and the record has been entered, you view those records displayed here. If member has training records, you click on add record. Training, what training was received? Maybe you say discipleship training. Training commenced, well, let's say training commenced on the 2nd of March, and the date it completed was on the 31st of March. So a 1 month training. So you submit, and then the record appears. You see the record appearing. So if you made a mistake while entering, maybe you made an error, there's an edit here. You can edit what you entered. And then if let's say erroneously you entered a training record that is not for that member, you can use the delete, and then you take that record off. So this gives you a conceptualized and a well-organized detail about your member and their activities, depths of baptism, dedication, confirmation, and trainings attended with the church. And so still on member list, you can decide to delete a member record. So you can decide to edit a member record. You click on edit, it brings up that same form you filled from the beginning and allows you to make changes. And so you can delete a member record. Now when you use the delete option of the member record, it removes the member record from active list of members, but activities that has been performed by this member over time in the past will still exist, and the church administrators will be able to access such records and still make use of them. But the member itself, its record cease to display on this member list. All right, so for birthdays, most churches will want to celebrate their members, so they will want to know when their members will be having birthdays. So we'll have this. So for members who the birthday appears in the month of April, we have that displayed. For members who the birthday comes in March, we have that displayed. For members, so you have record display. So let's see if I can create a member with a birthday that falls in April, so we can see how it displays. So I've created a record for a member whose birthday will fall in April. So you can see an option has come here. So you can see for April 1st, every year April 1st is Emmanuel Johnson's birthday. So you see his record appearing here, and then when you hover around it, when you hover on top of that record, you see it tells you Emmanuel Johnson birthday, and clicking on it will take you to Emmanuel Johnson's record, so you can see full information about Emmanuel Johnson. All right, so if you don't want to look at the calendar view, if you don't want to, this is the calendar view. It has to load, to go through the scan the database and pick out all the members and display their birthdays. So you can use the list view. So it gives you, if you're someone that doesn't want to look through the calendar, you use the list view, and then you can see months. So you can select months from January to December. For any month you select, so let's see for January, filter records. We have just one member whose birthday is on the 1st of April, so no records for January, no data in table. So the more you come to April and filter records, it lists all church members born in April. So list of church members born in April. So this is basically easy to use. So churches can now have a preview of member birthdays and they want to celebrate them. The church I attend celebrate birthdays every first Sunday of the month. All the celebrants for that month are called out, and then the church celebrates them in a very unique way. So this is a very handy feature. It will give members some sense of belonging. So all right, so that's that for this video. The next video we'll be having, we'll look at sermons. So see you guys.